Hey guys, what is happening? My name's Simon and your screen is not broken, it's supposed to be stopped. What I'm going to do is dissect my own gameplay. It's something that you can do in theatre, and I'm finding it very handy in learning where I go wrong in games and hopefully learning from it. So I'm starting off here. As you can see, I've got the AUG H bar and I've got extended mags on it. And what we're going to do is me and my friend here are just going to rock off all the way down to B. And what I do when I come towards B, because there's actually two ways that you can enter B, so I'm just going to pause it here, and there's two ways. The one way is above me and the other way is down this ramp in front of me. So what I'm going to do is check the ramp before my mate jumps on B. And as you can see, I'm going to pause here because this is a worry. This means that either they're all running towards C or they've all jumped on A, and if they've all jumped on A, then this is going to be an incredibly easy game, in my opinion, because nobody's thought it would be a good idea to head towards B. So I'm just going to play the video on now, and one guy actually pops up as my friend goes to secure B, get a pretty nice headshot on him, and now what I'm going to do is rock off towards C. He's going to stay by B, and I'm going to rock off towards C because they've either all jumped on A or they've all rushed C. And as you can see, we've got no teammates around here, and I just check over there to the left of me all the time, just in case that they're going to spawn switch on me. So let me just talk quickly about my perks. I've got Hardline Pro on. And the reason I got Hardline Pro on is I want UAV as quick as possible, especially in domination, just so we know where the enemy are. The other ones I got are Chopper Gunner and Dogs. To be honest with you, I've been using Blackbird a lot, but I was trying to get a nice score, so I chucked on Chopper Gunner. I'm also rocking the Steady Aim, especially with this AUG H bar. The AUG H bar Steady Aim, very, very powerful gun. Sort of turns itself into an SMG when you put steady aim on it. Anyway, let's carry on here. So there's a lot of red dots over by A at the moment. So what I'm going to do is just sit here and defend B, because they're coming from C, and coming for C. And I'm getting some calls from my teammates here. Sorry, my only teammate, my buddy, who's helping me out here. And see this guy, this is where the UAV is helping me out. And you notice here that I actually attack that shot. He knows I'm there, so waiting around that corner, I'm pretty sure I would have lost that gunfight. Right, so as you can see, we're getting a few losing Bs coming up, and my team die down here, and I just come in like this and kill this guy. He's just sitting on B. And now I'm going to pause it here because there's some people coming in to B to capture it from the other team. And if you look in the bottom right hand corner, I've actually got 2 concussion grenades and a tomahawk. I should have set this up so I had Semtex. Semtex would have been a lot easier. But I've actually got 2 concussion grenades. And in a minute you're going to see what I should have done. Right, so what I should have done there was chuck 2 concussion grenades. Secondary grenades are very handy, and they, especially the concussion ones, stun the enemy. It would have slowed them down. I probably would have had an easier shot on them. And as you can see here, the spawn system's allowing people to spawn behind me now. They've rushed A, and they're over by A at the moment. So what I'm going to do is defend C. I'm just going to do it in a very, very defensive manner. I'm not going to attack this guy. He knows I'm here. He's just going to sit there and wait for me. And I pick up my second spy plane. So we're losing Alpha, but because we've capped 3, it's not very, it's not a problem. I'm happy that we're losing A. We have to lose A or C. But because there's only 2 people in my party, I'm not confident that we're going to keep A. So I'm trying my best to keep C. And this is where the spawn system goes a bit mental and starts spawning people next to me. So this guy on the left hand side, if you look here, look on the left hand side, there's a guy in with a red dot. He's obviously in the RCXD, either that or he's gone for a cup of tea or something, I don't know, but he's obviously there, so it's going to be an easy kill for me, but I just got to keep an eye on this RCXD car, and let's just see how it pans out. So we're losing B here. It's not a problem though. I've got a teammate in my ear constantly telling me what he's doing, and I pick up that kill. It's always good to change to another gun right here. So let's just rewind that one bit, and let's start again. So I killed this guy, and now right now these two guys that are on the right of me are thinking, shit, there's a red dot over here, this is a kill for me. So what they're going to do is rush me, and if you look up in the top left hand corner, you'll see that there's about 3 red dots. There is obviously the decoy that turns up as a red dot, but I'm confident in my thoughts that there's actually going to be 3 people coming through this door. So what I do here is it's a pretty much spray and pray, should I say. It's a lot. Sometimes it just has to happen that you pray and you spray. Right, so let's take a look at this right now. So C's flashing, and we've lost A and we've lost B. And the problem with triple caps, when you've triple capped, is you're very vulnerable, and you can end up being triple capped yourself. The game won't tell you if you're losing a flag, so you can go from having all 3 flags to having no flags. It's very unfortunate, and it's a problem. So let's just play on the. So I'm going for B here, and the reason being is because they've gone for C. I'm confident they're all going to be together. I killed about 3 or 4 of them, and there's a chopper gunner going to town on them as well in the left hand corner. So I'm coming back up here towards C, and I get very lucky here. In a minute I get my bearings all wrong, but that guy doesn't see me, and as you can see, we're losing B. Right, so I called in my dogs now. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take a look at that again, because as you can see, I didn't know he was there, and this guy, as you can see, showed about 10% of his body to me, so it was going to be very difficult for me to kill him. There was nothing I could really have done there. He didn't give away his position, although he has given it away now, and hopefully my teammates will pick up the kill. Right, so my dogs are going to town, pretty much wiping out their enemy, and we got a good lead. It's a very strong lead, and I run away from that gunfight. I'm not going to win it. So the fact that they've got B, I'm very good at killing people if they've got A or if they've got C, but if they've got B, the spawn, I've not quite got used to the spawns yet for B. So I know there's a guy up there, but I'm just going to leave him alone. You go chasing after people, and you'll end up dying yourself. So we start to lose C here. Starts to flash as I run with my dogs up the hill here, and so right now I'm looking down here for a reason, and that's their spawn point. When they've got C, that's their spawn point. You're probably wondering to yourself, well, hang on a second, why didn't you just go and capture B? I like to have C and B on this map. I don't really like to have A and B. I prefer to have C and B. And so I've actually got my friend in my ear who's telling me, hey, I'll go and get B, and you go and get C. So that was the plan, for me to go and capture C, and for him to capture B. And the first thing I'm going to do is just check these spawn points. As you can see, we're securing Bravo. He's going to go and get it. But first of all, I just need to clean up these these people around this area in case they start spawning, but of course they capture A and it goes to a triple cap for them. But right now I'm just waiting for these guys to spawn over there. And if I just pause it here, you also see my friend here is capturing B. And we get B and C back. Which I prefer. I'm not a fan of having A and B, or A and C. Right, so now we're 150 to 78 up. I've got my chopper gunner, but it really wasn't a map for the chopper gunner, to be honest with you. There's a lot of places to hide, and it was pretty much about getting the win and getting the kills. And that was a pretty nice shot from that guy. So I'm gonna bring up the scoreboard at this point. So you can see I've got 37 kills and 3 deaths at the moment. I think I only pick up something like 7 kills with my chopper gunner, which wasn't as effective as it can be on some levels. So the capture point of view. So we got 2 captures and 5 defends. As you can see from the game, we pretty much controlled the whole game, and we had all 3 flags. So capturing wasn't a necessity for me, but the defends I got 5, and so you look at this guy called Danthman, and you see he's got 1 capture and 1 defend with 23 kills and 4 deaths. Now this is the problem that teams are having. I mean, I've seen games where people go 16 and 0 and they've got no captures and no defends, and you wonder what they do throughout the whole game. You wonder whether or not they're capturing flags, or whether they're just only worried about their kill to death ratio. So actually the game's come to an end now, and I end with 45 kills and 4 deaths, but it's really not a game for that. It's really a game for how many you're going to capture and how many you're going to defend. Technically that could say 0 captures, 0 defends, and you could end up with winning the game, and that'd be all good. But when you're losing the game and you've got 0 captures, 0 defends, then it's a worry. But as you can see, this team I don't think was necessarily that good at shooting people, and that's not being horrible or anything like that, but they've certainly gone to capture some flags. I just don't think, I think that we was set up a lot better. So I hope you enjoyed me dissecting my gameplay. I hope you guys can like it. Remember, liking, you know, it's a helpful thing to my channel. And if you've listened this far into the commentary, why don't you let me know by writing, I don't know, monkey rubbish into the comments box. But anyway, I'm gonna leave you now, guys, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Alright, bye.